Shannon Sharpe is stepping away from ESPN in the wake of this sexual assault lawsuit. And I'm not going to spend no more than 10 to 12 minutes. I'm going to go straight into Stephen A. Smith and his commentary on it. But he's stepping away from stepping away from ESPN as a result of this sexual assault lawsuit. Now, it goes on to say that he announced Thursday he's going to step aside temporarily from his duties at ESPN in the wake of a $50 million lawsuit accusing him of rape. The 56-year-old Denver Broncos tight end said that he needs time away from the studios to fight allegations that he called false and disruptive. That's not true. It's not true. Shannon Sharpe was live yesterday, and he had a significant amount of people. Some people told me that he had over 35,000 people watching at the time. That's not true. No man ever needs time away from his job in order to fight the allegations. No, that's not true. Him and Disney came to an agreement, and what happened was they decided, I'm going to read Cash App shortly, y'all. Thank y'all for holding me down. What happens is they decided that it's not a good look for the studio, but at the same time, they also value his contribution because let's be clear, Shannon Sharpe is one of the top dogs when it comes to commentary, sports analysts, and visibility when it comes to popular culture. Thank you for that super chat. I'm going to read it shortly. Shannon Sharpe is one of the top dogs, if not the top dog, when it comes to visibility on platforms. So ESPN has invested a significant amount of money to get Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe has been great for ESPN. ESPN has been great for Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe continues to build his brand. But this is just a statement. This is not the truth. When you're going live for the draft and you're still working, it's not like he's going to stop working and he's going to disappear. He is very much still visible. And I think that that's the best way to do it because all of this is eventually going to go away. I know a lot of people is on it. There's always going to be somebody else that comes along at some point that, we use as an example. And last year it was this people, this year is Shannon Sharpe. But Shannon Sharpe 100% is going to still stay working. And they're just going to wait till this blows over a little bit more so that he can then start getting back into football season. And that's going to start, I believe, in July. Preseason, I start in July. I think that August, September, October, that's when we start to really, really gear up for football season, right? So, when he says he's stepping away to fight the allegations, he's been probably fighting this allegation for a long time. And we know this because there's already been reports that say that Shannon Sharpe has offered $10 million. Lanny Davis concedes that Sharpe previously made a settlement offer of at least $10 million. Now, I don't know any 20, 25, 30-year-old woman that is turning down $10 million. So for her to do that is crazy. She clearly has somebody that she's working with and has a battery in her back. But Shannon Sharpe recently released a statement. Let me share it with you guys. This is a statement that he made less than 20 hours ago. So this was yesterday. And the statement reads, my statement is found here, and this is the truth. The relationship in question is 100% consensual. I believe that. He says, at this juncture, I'm electing to step aside temporarily from my ESPN duties. I don't think that he had a choice. I will be devoting this time to my family and responding and dealing with these false and disruptive allegations set against me. And I plan to return to ESPN at the start of the NFL preseason. ESPN is not stupid. They're not going to let go somebody like Shannon Sharpe. I sincerely appreciate the overwhelming and ongoing support I have received from my family, fans, and colleagues. Sincerely, Shannon Sharpe. So this is Shannon Sharpe's statement, all right? Now, again, I think that there's different ways for men to help themselves not get in this situation in the first place. But before I start to share with y'all my thoughts on Shannon Sharpe being able to help himself and other men being able to help themselves, because I don't believe that we're ever, as men, especially visibility and as more, as you make more resources, get more money and all of that stuff, I don't believe that we're ever in the clear. I don't believe that we're ever in the clear at all. That has been proven over several conversations that I've had over the last previous days, whether it's on After Hours or the Q Show or all of that stuff, is that no matter what, and we've been telling men for the longest, that Men don't have a safety net. The victim will now become the villain. Shannon Sharpe in this situation, in my opinion, is the victim because this is clearly a shakedown. But the conversations have nothing to do with who this woman is. I don't see nobody bringing her to the front of the congregation. I don't see anybody bringing her, saying her name. I don't see anybody saying that she's a bad actor. I don't see any women holding her accountable. You know what they say? Well, how will we be able to hold the woman accountable? But y'all don't have no problem with holding Shannon Sharpe accountable. And the reason that is because men, no matter what, and this is why we say y'all never be able to be us, men, no matter what, under all circumstances, will always, and I repeat, always be held accountable. Robert Dalton just said it. Shannon is not a victim. You can see it right here in the chat right now. You can see it right in the chat right now. Somebody said it also. AIM Major. Shout out to AIM Major. They said they praised Tracy Ellis Ross. Tracy Ellis Ross went on Michelle Obama's podcast, and she said that she deals with young men because older men exhibit toxic masculinity, and nobody blinked an eye. Shannon Sharpe and Tracy Ellis Ross are the same age. Shannon Sharpe and Tracy Ellis Ross are both in their mid-50s. Tracy Ellis Ross said, I deal with younger men because older men, Michelle Obama clapped it up for, yeah, girl, they need a bedpan the way that they act in these older men. Same age. As a matter of fact, I think that Tracy Ellis Ross might be a little bit older than her. Nobody blinked. Nobody blinked an eye. Everybody was like, yeah, girl, Tracy, talk to those young men and all of this stuff. This is how I'm telling you that we're not equal. We're not equal. Nobody blinked an eye. Women was like, yep, because you know what I seen? You know what I seen? It was a whole bunch of women that came out and said, yeah, because these YNs, girl, they love us. These YNs, they be chasing us. I mean, I was in a grocery store and this man, he couldn't have been no older than 20, 21, 22 years old. And I said, I'm old enough to be your mom. Honest to God, I seen video after video after video of women saying, I'm old enough to be your mama. But yeah, girl, I mean, one of them gonna get me. Translation, she gave him her number. She just didn't want to admit it to the people. But that's the modification of the story so that she'll be acceptable and she don't have to be held accountable. Nobody is holding women accountable for talking to younger men. Nobody. Aisha Howard trapped both Lil Baby and 21, 22-year-old Anthony Edwards into a baby. Nobody blinked an eye. Nobody blinked an eye. At all. When Shannon Sharpe said, yeah, man, I met this chick at the gym and we had a consensual relationship, that's because he don't deal with women his age. Look at Tracy's take. That can't be your opinion, Anton. You're smarter than that. Why can't it be my opinion? I'm just calling a spade a spade. Tell me what I'm saying that's not facts. I'm personally not interested in younger women. I have been on record for years. I've been on YouTube for well over 10 years. I've always said I am not interested. There's nothing that's interesting about a younger woman. This has nothing to do with morality as far as whether or not you're married or not married. This has nothing to do with whether or not I believe in it or not. I'm just stating the facts. The facts are that Tracy Ellis Ross said on one hand in front of the former president's wife, who seems to be having her own marital issues, I only date younger men now because older men are toxic. Shannon Sharpe got caught up with a younger chick and he's being shook down for $50 million. And they're saying he should have dated a woman his age and he wouldn't be in this situation in the first place. They didn't say, wait a minute, he's the victim. Why are we allowing for this woman to do this? They said that he should be dating. I've seen tons of women with gray in their head that ain't have no edges said that he should be dating women his age and this wouldn't happen. Should Shannon Sharpe be dating women that's in the same space as him? women that have something to lose, that way he don't find himself in a situation in the first place? Yeah, but I don't think that stops him from finding himself in this situation in the first place. If we all remember Joy Taylor was named in the lawsuit by her own homegirl, saying that she would be willing to do this against another man. And she ain't no younger woman. She is not a younger woman. Look, the point that I'm making to you guys is you have to be very, very careful about the company that you keep, because as men, we will never get the same grace as the women that ask for, advocate for, and advocate against updating family court laws and continue to say that they want to be equal with men. We will never get the grace, ever. Tony Busby and this woman's goal was to kill and destroy Shannon Sharpe in the court of public opinion before it ever even hit the courts. That's why they started to do the stuff that they was doing. That's why she started to record and say the things that she says before it ever even got released to the general public. Shannon Sharpe was being set up a long time ago, and some of y'all are being set up. Some of y'all wives are recording y'all and recording y'all conversations just in case. I'm telling you, some of the women that you sleep with every day is recording y'all and recording y'all conversations every day. And they're doing it so that they can use it as leverage, because they're evil, evil people. You would not believe the amount of men that have been shook down, taken advantage of, and they have 100% had to give over into the whims and the woes of a lot of these people, and it never even came to light. This is just the ones that we now starting to know about, because they took a different strategy to kill his reputation in the court of public opinion. But I'm telling you that women every single day, every day that we breathe, every minute that we breathe, there's a man getting shook now, and you don't even know about it because he just got took to the cleaners. Every day. Every day. Every day, there is a man getting shook down. Every single day, and you don't even know about it. And I guarantee you that the people in this chat, a lot of these women, they don't even give a flying F about it. They don't care. You are on your own. You are on your own. Protect yourself. Be careful of the company that you keep. Keep your head on the swivel. Keep your enemies close and your friends close and your enemies even closer. I'm telling you, there are people every single day. I've been telling y'all, I've been warning y'all. I said it. I said that this was going to trickle over into every other guy, that women are going to start getting wise and they're going to start using this as a tactic to get themselves rich because they're not trying to work. And I'm also going to tell you again for the 100th time that this is going to affect regular everyday guys. And if you have any level of success relatively to the space that you in, you are a target. Move accordingly. Move accordingly. Be very careful. Keep people at arm's length. Look at it from a business perspective. Have them sign the paperwork every single time they come in contact with you and they interact with you. Force them to sign the contract. Force them to sign the paperwork. Get your DocuSigns together. Be careful of the people that you surround yourself with. Don't hang out with people that's not on your level. Don't hang out with people that's not on your level. Don't hang out with people that's not on your level. And see, for example, Chill Play says the only solution is de-discipline. It's not true. I don't know how many times that even Jay-Z's situation has to show you. She never even met him. She never even got in the room with him. People were willing to throw Jay-Z under the bus and kill his reputation and try to take his money, and she never, ever met him. Has nothing to do with de-discipline. The same lawyer went after Jay-Z and they never even was in the room together. For whatever reason, y'all are missing it. We are in unprecedented times. You are missing it. It doesn't even matter. It is the people that you even come in contact with. It is the fact that you need to gird up and be proactively ahead of this, be 10 steps ahead of everybody 100% of the time. It's not enough to not do the wrong thing. It's not enough to just be married. It's not enough to just be consenting. You have to be 10 steps ahead of everybody 100% of the times. You got to see it before it even happens and cut it off and deal with it accordingly. Should Shannon Sharpe have been moving different? 100%. 100% Shannon Sharpe should be moving differently. 100%. He willy-nilly. He out here with his little bit, with his two replaced hips, moving around like Miss Netta. Doesn't mean that he deserved what he's getting, but he's an example for how we need to be moving more efficiently, accordingly, and being careful of the company that we keep. 100%. 100%. He does not deserve what he's getting, but he is absolutely being made an example of. And if you're not heeding the warning, then you absolutely 100%. And let me also say this to y'all. Because some of y'all ain't where y'all going to be at. And you can't see where you're going, and you're going to evolve. And you're going to be better, and you're going to be greater, and you're going to be much more successful than you are today. Let me tell you something. You think that you can do the stuff that you're doing today, and it's going to come back and bite you when you become mega successful. The things that you're doing when you're 20, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, boy, I'm telling you, they can't wait to see you become more successful so that they can come back and say, you know what? But when we were this age, when we was that age, and when this happened, they can't wait. Every single thing that you do. This is why I live my life transparent and like an open book. This is why nobody, zero people in my past, zero people that I went to high school with. I am the same person today as I was back then. This is why I am incredibly thankful that I did not get like a crazy amount of money when I was younger. Crazy amount of money. Because I'm not sure that my character was in a space and that I had the foresight to make better decisions of the people that I would surround myself with had I got a crazy bag back then. I ain't just talking about from women either. I'm talking about the dudes that y'all call y'all homeboys. Bro, they don't like you. You got snakes in the grass. Yeah, man, we cool. You telling all your business. Y'all out here talking about the chicks that y'all done slept with other dudes that's going to disappear and that's going to get desperate. He going to set you up. He going to want to get money from you. He going to send a chick over to your place to set you up. Man, I'm telling you, I done seen it all. I've seen it all. Be careful. Be very, 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 very careful. Very careful of the people that you keep around you. I say it all the time. Your relationships, not just the people that you lay next to, but the people that you call your friend. Your relationships should be with people that are going in the same direction that you're going in. If you can't see them adding value and growing with you, vet for the person that you to become, not the person who you are. Vet for the person that you are to become, not the person who you are. It's bad out here. And even though you may not deserve it, nobody cares. Nobody gonna give you any mercy. That's the lesson that I got from Shannon Sharpe. Make sure you hit a like for the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel. We'll turn your notification. Y'all keep on tricking. No, man, it ain't tricking if you got it. You made yourself a target. The minute that you start offering money, you made yourself a target. Her ears perked up. Her mindset changed towards you. You're a target now. No, man, I'm gonna just pay and let her go. No, you're not. She's like a bad Freddy dream. Every time that you go to sleep, she's going to be there. Shannon paid. Shannon didn't only pay, according to his lawyer, he offered a $10 million settlement. She said, no, I want everything. I want everything. I want everything. Oh, man, we are in a bad space in society and men are under attack.